In the days before the grey Christian veil fell across the north, there was an age undreamed of. An age of heroes, an age of steel. When the world was young and the gods still walked the mist-shrouded moors. When fate was carved not with quill but with sword and spear. When men measured their lives not in years, but in the glory of their deeds and the songs that would outlive their bones. Hark! From the ice-veined fjords and the deep oak forests of the north. From the whale roads and the wind-swept halls of the Geats and the Danes, rose the golden age of Beowulf. It was a time when kings were not merely rulers, but ring-givers. When a lord's worth was weighed in the gold he showered upon his thanes, and the courage he kindled in their hearts. A time when the mead hall Heorot blazed like a beacon against the endless night, its timbers groaning with the roar of warriors drunk on glory and on ale. Their boasts thundering louder than the storm that rattled the thatch, steel sang then. Bright-edged blades forged in the fires of forgotten smiths, edges keen enough to cleave both flesh and shadow, swords named as men are named. Nagling, runting, the great heirloom blades passed from father to son, like the fire of life itself. Heroes walked among us, not saints with halos of meekness, but men of iron sinew and storm-born will. Beowulf they called him, the strongest of the strong, the breaker of monsters. He came across the whale road in a ship with a swan's breast and a dragon's spine. 15 warriors at his back, their eyes burning with a hunger for fame. They faced the night itself. Grendel, that shadow stalker, that fen dweller, that eater of men, whose claws tore the hinges from the world, and whose howl froze the blood of brave men. Yet Beowulf met him barehanded, ripped the arm from the demon's shoulder, as one tears a branch from an ancient oak, and left the hall dripping with black blood and the promise of vengeance. It was an age when dragons still hoarded gold in barrows beneath the earth, when a hero's final battle was not a tragedy, but a crown of fire. When a man could stare into the maw of death and laugh, knowing that his name would echo down the corridors of time. Long after his body fed the ravens, this was no age of soft hands or whispered prayers. This was the golden age of steel and saga, of shield walls that shook the ground like thunder, of vows sworn on rings of twisted gold, of women who wove peace with words and war with memory, of halls that rang with the harp's cry and the clash of cup on cup. And though the monsters came, Grendel and his dam, fire drakes and sea serpents, the heroes rose taller. They chose the hard path. They chose the glory path. They chose to burn bright and brief, like a torch flung into the eternal dark. So listen, you who sit in softer times. Hear the echo of that age undreamed of, the age when men were giants among the ruins of the world. The age of Beowulf. The age of heroes. The age of steel. And in the end, as all fires must, it passed. but the songs remain. The songs remain.